How's it going, people? For today's video, we're going to take a look at the new MAYHEM Outlander. I was able to get her as a reward from the new Outlandish Oddities quest line. After you complete the 6th quest, you'll get the epic version of her. So you will have to flux if you want to make her legendary. Here's what she's going to look like before you upgrade her. We didn't get the back bling until we evolved her once. Once we evolved her, we got the back bling. But yeah, that's what she looks like when you first get her. And we were able to unlock this edit style once we increased her rarity to legendary. And I believe you'll get it after the first evolution, but I didn't increase her rarity until she was fully evolved. But I believe you'll unlock it after the first evolution if she's legendary. If you keep her at an epic rarity, you're not going to unlock this second edit style. But yeah, I kind of like the second one better, so we're going to go ahead and keep it. Unfortunately, there is no edit style for her back bling. So even if you use the second edit style, their back bling really doesn't match. But yeah, this is what she looks like when she's fully upgraded. Anyways, her standard perk is called Crossfire, and it makes your shock tower draw a damaging beam between it and the player, dealing 12 energy damage to husk caught in the way every quarter second while in contact. Her commander perk does the same thing, but it deals 30 energy damage instead of 12. So it deals over twice as much damage with her as your commander. And for her abilities, she has Shock Tower, Phase Shift, and Seismic Smash. And while we test it, we're going to use the Happy Holidays team perk. And for our support team, we have Shock Specialist AC, Trail Blaster AC, Wild Fragment Deadeye Gumshoe, and Willow. And the mission we're going to do is this power level 140, repair the shelter, and Cookies is going to be helping us out.
No! Smashers incoming! This fort can't hold back Smashers! Smasher! Time to smash them Smashers!
Huh?
Smasher! Takers!
Let's build.
Takers up there! Smashers in this fort don't mix. Takers! Can't do that. Can't. Denied. Yeah, no. No. No! I love saying no.
I can tell.
Smashers! Uh-oh, Husk! No. Watch the sky for takers!
Alright, well that's what she sounds like. I also want to show an example of her commander perk. So we're going to use it on this group of husk right here. And the thing that's hers is this little umbilical cord thing right here in between me and the shock tower. And that's it. That little, I think it's called a damaging beam that connected MAYHEM to the shock tower. That's her ability. And again, that little beam is going to deal 30 energy damage pretty much 4 times per second. See if we can get a nice group of them. Here we go. Oh, the damage actually isn't too bad though. The damage is actually pretty good. The only thing I wish is that we could get the shock tower to last a little bit longer. That's the only thing. But yeah, it's going to deal 30 energy damage 4 times per second. So now that I think about it, not only can you use heroes that buff your shock tower if that's what you were wanting to buff, but you could also use heroes that buff your energy damage. I think that would also work with the shock tower. One cool thing about this beam though is that I don't think there's a limit on how far you can go. Like, look how far we are. It pretty much will stay attached to you until your shock tower goes away. I feel like that could be really useful, maybe in long trap tunnels. And the cooldown's not really that long either. It's only 12 seconds, and you can lower that down even more. But even without any cooldown buffs, it's only 12 seconds, so you don't have to wait that long to use it again. So I do want to try it against some Mist Monsters. First, we'll start off with this Taker. And we were able to kill him using our umbilical cord. We were also able to kill the Blaster using nothing but our shock tower. And I also want to try it out against a Smasher. And we took about half of his health away after just one shock tower. Let's see if we can kill him with another one. And we did use a fragment on both of these shock towers. And we were able to kill the power level 140 Smasher using just 2 shock towers. Definitely one of the better shock towers and saved the world in my opinion. And actually I'm kind of surprised how much damage it's dealing versus Mist Monsters. I assumed it would be good for crowd control, It's actually doing pretty good against Mist Monsters. I know you're a little rusty. You're a little rusty. This man came out of retirement for y'all. If y'all ain't smashing the like button right now, I don't know what you're doing. It's like in those movies when they go up to the ex-Navy SEAL and they're like, hey, we need you to complete one last mission.
Nah, man, I'm retired.
Do it for your country. Looking at Alright, here we go, people.
Here they come. Defend the shelter.
I'll take this health.
It looks like there's more people over there. I may have to join you. So I'm going to be honest with you all. I was never really a huge fan of the shock tower. But I don't know. I feel like this is the first shock tower I actually had fun using. I think my main problem is that they don't really last that long. I was also kind of surprised how much damage we dealt with it. I wasn't really expecting to deal that much damage with it. The umbilical cord thing does look a little weird. I think that may take a little getting used to for me. But the damage it deals is pretty good. It's actually not that bad. In my opinion, she does have one of the better shock towers. Oh, let's pick up this fragment while we're at it.
Can't.
Where the hell is all the husk at, man?
I don't know, man, but
No,
there's something
there's not that many spawning in. I think having some movement speed heroes in your support team would help, because you could sort of like run around a lot of husk quicker and get to where you need to go. So you may want to put like a movement speed hero in your support team. You can also use heroes that boost your energy damage. So Extraterrestrial Rio and Azalea Clark could be a couple heroes you could use in your support team. But yeah, in my opinion, she has like one of the best shock towers, because I don't recall ever doing as much damage with our shock tower as what we did earlier when we were testing it out on Mist Monsters. I don't think I've ever done that much damage with a shock tower. So yeah, I would recommend getting her. I wouldn't say she's the best Outlander. You'd probably be better off using like a Teddy loadout or something, but definitely a fun hero to use. Also really like the edit style that came with this hero. I just kind of wish they would add that edit style for the back bling. I just shot you, Cookie. I kind of wish they would add that edit style for the back bling as well. Obviously our shock tower is going to be really good when it comes to crowds, but surprisingly pretty decent against Mist Monsters too, which I wasn't expecting. This is like the first shock tower I actually enjoy using. I also like her backstory. For those who don't know, well, I'm not going to spoil it, but if you play the new quest line, you'll find out more about this Mayhem hero. Speaking of the quest line, let me know what you all think about the quest line in the comments below. And let me know what you think about this new Mayhem hero. But yeah, that'll do it for our first Mayhem gameplay. But yeah, before I go, I did want to give a huge shout out to everybody who's been using creator code A1. I also want to give a shout out to Cookie for joining. Thank you, Cook. Anyways, that'll do it for this one. Hope y'all found the video useful, and thanks for watching.